Hey again, John Ragazzino here, your host of Southside Garden Supplies, Watch and Know Before You Grow. We already started talking about Mills nutrients, but we're going to talk a little bit more in depth today for part 2. I'm sitting here with Eshom Reed, General Manager of Southside, and we're talking about the details on what makes this a really great nutrient line. We already talked about the fact that it's a bio-mineral base. Tell me a little bit more about what that means.
Basically, most, if not most of the ingredients in these bottles are actually naturally derived. So basically, they're not a man-made chelate; they're naturally chelated and then derived out from the ground and put into the bottle. So you get the same availability as a lot of salt-based chelates, but you get a lot cleaner nutrient. With that, you can mix this all up. It's still, what I like about it is it still uses a lot of organic components in it, which I prefer because I like to feed that to the bacteria. And in my opinion, that has a lot to do with how your plant reacts and the growth and the flavor, this, that, and the other. So basically, the A, the R, and the C4 all have a lot of bioenhanced minerals in there, or naturally derived minerals. The B, the PK, and to a lesser extent the Vitalize are a little bit more man-made chelates, but they're extraordinarily available. They flush really easy out of your plant. Like I said, if you're running a recirculatory system, drain to waste, deep water culture, this is an extraordinarily clean nutrient. It does not build up crap along the sides of the reservoirs. It's really, really clean. I've been extraordinarily impressed with it. I've been using this nutrient for about a year and a half, almost 2 years now. Run it in all sorts of different plants, all sorts of different scenarios, and I've been extraordinarily happy with it. Also, one thing to note about this line is it's a little bit easier to run multiple strains in the same system. It works really well in conjunction and kind of inhibits some of the cross behavior between your plants that can cause issues. So.
I've got this nutrient line as well, and I've noticed I'm running a couple different strains, and I did notice that I'm getting more of a consistent green throughout my system, even though some of my strains generally with other nutrients, they like to have a little bit lower of a nutrient regimen and some like the higher, but I'm running them all on the same right now and I've had good results. Another thing that I've noticed about this line is that as I've started to apply this to my system, it's a little bit more cost effective than other nutrients because it seems like it's a little bit more concentrated. Is that accurate?
That is, yeah. I mean, per bottle you'll pay a couple bucks more than the next bottle. However, you only deal with 6 bottles, and the most expensive bottle being the Vitalize. It is a kind of hefty price for a pint, 200 bucks. However, the dosage on that is 3 mils per 5 gallons, and after week 3 of bloom, that comes down to 1.5 mils per 5 gallons. So it's a very low usage. This is also a cocoa-safe nutrient, so if you ever have any magnesium, calcium deficiencies, one thing you can do if you don't want to add a CalMag and increase that extra bit of nitrogen that usually comes with the CalMag is increase your A and the B dosage. This has extra calcium and magnesium electrolytes in it, along with sulfur and iron to help prevent that kind of lockout that is so common in a lot of coconut coir grows. So that's a nice perk about it too. It's a fantastic nutrient. Like I said, I've used it a lot of different ways and I've been extraordinarily happy with it, especially like you say, price point wise, it's a lot better than a lot of other nutrients out there, definitely.
Very cool. Well, this is a great nutrient. I know it can be run on a residential level or you're trying to go on a commercial level. They've got it all down here at the Spinard location or any of the locations of Southside Garden Supply, the one on Southtown, just south of the Huffman roundabout on Old Seward. They've also got one out on Muldoon, and they've got Mills nutrients at all locations. So make sure to come on down and they can tell you more about it. Thanks for watching.